Hello friends, Koolio here, and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're checking out a brand new gacha game called Shining Maiden. Now if you guys enjoyed today's video and want to see more videos like this, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, just a heads up, this game is currently only available for Android. It's not available on iOS, as well as the game is only available in Singapore. This is their official launch only in Singapore. However, if you are interested in trying the game out, I will have a download link down below for you guys to download the game. Also, I just want to give you guys my overall thoughts of the game right up front because there's a couple of things I want you guys to do in the comments as we go through this video. First of all, I think this is a good game, just not a great game. And the main reason why that is there's a lot of aspects within this game that are either heavily inspired by or just blatant copies of other games that do these things greatly or amazingly. This game just does those things good enough. So I want you guys to let me know down below in the comments which games you can spot that this game is basically either copying from or heavily inspired by, okay? So far for me, I've seen 5 games in total that this game definitely reminds me of. So let's go ahead, we're going to jump straight into the battle. I'll show you the first couple that are going to look really familiar if you guys have played any recent or popular gacha games, at least in the past year. So we're going to jump into the combat. The first thing I want to talk about, the first kind of game, at least for me, that this game really reminds me of is Princess Connect. Like, the overall style of the characters really reminds me of the Princess Connect characters. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, there's lots of great gacha games out there that have similar art styles. Just this one definitely seems pretty close to that other one. The other one that you can probably see right up front is the combat system in this game is inspired by a couple of other gacha games. Specifically, one of the more popular gacha games right now is the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. The combat system in this game is almost like a 99% copy of that game. The only difference is you have 4 heroes instead of 3, so there's 4 actions that you can choose from rather than the 3 actions. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn on auto gameplay so you guys can see what the gameplay and the combat looks like, because it's going to look pretty familiar to anyone that's played the 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. Now, there is one other game that this game kind of reminds me a lot of, and it's not really a bad thing, and I can't really say that it's a clone of that game. But this game does have certain attack animations for ultimate abilities that are like really over the top, really nice looking animated sort of anime style ultimate abilities that look a lot like Epic 7's, like the way that Epic 7 does it. So far I've pointed out 3 gacha games that this game really reminds me of. There's still about 2 other ones that I've seen, so let me know down below what you guys think. What are the other ones as we go through this video? Now, as I've been playing this game, you know, with this kind of combat system, I don't want to necessarily say that this combat system is a bad thing. I actually think this is a really cool combat system, and I think the way that 7 Deadly Sins does it is great. The first time I played that game, I was like, wow, I really like this sort of combo card attack system, putting them together. I dig it. I think it's really cool, and I do like the fact that this one has 4 actions and 4 characters, kind of add a little bit of extra dynamics to the combat. My only problem with the combat I've experienced so far is it feels really slow. I've had ×2 combat turned on, and it just feels really slow. I pushed my way through the first 12 stages, and by the time I was done, I was like, oh my gosh, did like an hour and a half go by? Because I felt like it takes a long time, despite the fact that I have ×2 speed on. So, I don't know. We'll go ahead and let some of my characters go and use their ultimate abilities, take down these guys. I've noticed that the characters that have the really over-the-top anime-style ultimate abilities, which you saw my cat character do, are like the higher rarity characters, like the SSRs and higher have them. So you'll notice some of my other characters don't have anime style, but they do have some pretty decent looking attack animations and stuff. So there we go. Taking down these enemies. Critical ability, increase regeneration, using my ultimates. Yes, you can move these cards around and like reorganize them. It does take up some of your actions. You can combine them together. There's healing abilities, shield abilities, there's attacks, there's debuffs. It's just like 7 Deadly Sins. And I know there's like another game that's really similar to that as well, but the one I'm mostly familiar with is the 7 Deadly Sins. So we got one last guy to take down, and then we'll be done with this stage. Phase 2, and there we go. Finish! Take down the bad guy, and we are done with that stage. Win, get some experience points, get some materials, and look at that, Tower of Illusion unlocked. This is our first kind of extra stage, and it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's just the 100 floors that you can fight through, and you get materials. Looks like there's season rewards and stuff. I'm not going to go through this. You guys have seen gameplay stuff like this in the past. It's nothing new. So let's go ahead and head on back, because I do want to show you guys a couple of other things about this game. There really isn't a whole lot that makes this game kind of stand out to other gacha games out there. I do think it's like a good waifu collector, and it's got some decent looking characters in it, but I feel like there's better games out there. There is one little thing that this game does that I kind of like. It's not like super unique, but I do like this kind of customization stuff. I've seen it in other gacha games, but you can make the characters, you can make them small, you can make them medium, you can zoom in, you can swap out which characters you want. Different cosmetics you can get for them too. Background, you can also swap out the different music that plays. I like that little bit of customization. It's nothing like grand or amazing. It's in other games, but I like the way that they implement it in here. There's this thing called the craft tokens. This is the 4th gacha game style I've seen in other gacha games. This is basically an alternative way that you can go about collecting heroes in this game without doing summoning. If this looks familiar, it's probably because you've played any of the waifu collectors that have this sort of crafting system. So you pick out which camp that you want to craft in. So I've only got tokens for this one. And then you go about and you put in the recipes or the materials that you need. Or you can go and you can pick different recipes through the latest record. So if I really wanted to try to get Makoto, I could apply the count for here and it would automatically apply it. And then I'd hit craft and then it would try to craft it for me. I've seen other waifu games do that exact same thing. I think Girls Frontline is the most recent one that I've played that does that. I actually do have a character that I was going to summon. Let me go ahead and craft and complete and see what this looks like. See what character I get. I got Anne, a basic rare character. Now, after completing the first chapter, the game does give you a ticket to do 10 times summon. And then I have enough gems to do another 10 times summon. So this is my first 10 times summon in this game so far. I was going to show you guys like character progression, but it's pretty straightforward. The only thing different with the character progression I've seen compared to other games is rather than going out and having to collect the equipment and then equipping it to the characters already have their set equipment. You just have to upgrade it. So let's see. So we should have a ticket for a 10 times summon. So let's go ahead and do that first. You can watch an ad for a free summon. I haven't done it, and I don't plan on doing it. But here we go. So here's our summoning animation. Watch opens up. And let's see what we get. See if we get any cool waifus, because it's a waifu collector. Looks like a couple of rares and a couple of SRs. I swear, like, every gacha game's got, like, the Egyptian-style girl in it. So, Naja. Then we've got Anne, which I actually just got her through the crafting. Shiro Yuki. Tattooed fighter girl that's all tough, like I'm going to beat you up. She's cool looking. I like her design. Next up, let's go Volks something. The girl with the giant blade. Heidi was her name. We got an SR here. She said something about you being a pervert. She's like half drunk. Got a sniper rifle. Not a good combination. Heidi. Another new character. That's 3 SR characters. Another Egyptian-style character. Ku? I think there's a higher rarity version of Ku, too. I think it's called, like, Shining Ku. So there are different versions of characters with the different rarities. So, Vela. Shiroyuki. Sonia. SR right there. Okay, so this is the next game that this is going to look really familiar. But what other recent gacha game has this exact same layout when you summon stuff? Let me know what game you think it is down below, because I know exactly what game it is. So there's all the characters right there for that banner, and now we can go ahead and summon on this one. You can see we had her. She was one that we summoned. There's another one. But this is going to be an SSR version of these characters. They're called like Shining Maidens. So that's where the name of the game comes from. So oh, you can only do paid? Oh my gosh. That is so dumb. So freaking stupid. I didn't even catch that. Alright, so there's free gems and pay gems. That is dumb. Let's see what the rates are, actually. I haven't checked out the rates. So about 2% for SSR, which is roughly like average, I feel like, for a lot of games right now. Let's go ahead and do at least one more 10 times summon. The cat just popped up, which usually means there's going to be at least an SSR. I think we're looking for like it going purple. There we go. So we got at least one SSR. Yep, there it is. There's the beam. And then we got one regular SR. Her name is Nora. Welcome to the team, Nora. We got another new character. It's the cat girl with a giant robotic fists. Oh, hey! This is our SSR character, Shining Momo. All I can think about is Momo from the last Avatar. The last Airbender. Momo. Yeah, that's right. Another character, Charles. Then we've got Leah again. Who? A brand new SR character. This is Apis. I think I said that name completely wrong. Charles again. Heidi. And then another new character. This is going to be a character I actually already have. I have the SSR version of Ringo, so there you go. So yeah, we got an SSR version right there. Not too shabby. There you guys go, Shining Maiden. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below on this game. Let me know if you guys caught all the games that I referenced in the video. Let me know your guys' thoughts too, if there was any game that I missed that this game copies from. And again, I think it's a good game, just not really a great game. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on this game down below. Well friends, my name's Koolio, and I'll see you next time.